Hello friends, welcome to my channel DataMaking. In this channel I create technology videos on big data, data science and machine learning and deep learning. Okay, and also I create videos on programming language like Python, SQL and Scala. Okay, so we were actually discussed about HDFS component in Hadoop, okay, in the previous videos. So we have good understanding of how the distributed storage works, especially the how HDFS works. Okay, so when you store data in HDFS, how it is actually splitted into the equal size of blocks. Okay, now we'll understand how the distributed processing or the distributed computation works in Hadoop. Okay, so that is achieved using the MapReduce programming model. So we'll understand how the MapReduce programming model works. Okay, so before going to the topic, please subscribe to my channel to get more technology videos and also click on the bell button to get a notification whenever I add new videos. Thank you so much friends. Let us start the discussion. Okay, so we are going to see introduction to MapReduce. Okay, so we'll understand. So this will be a quick video. Okay, this will give you a quick understanding of MapReduce, what is MapReduce, and how the MapReduce programming model works. Okay, so what is MapReduce? MapReduce is a distributed programming model for processing large data set. Okay, in distributed fashion. Okay, when I say distributed fashion, it's a parallel computation we are going to do. Okay, so we are going to do the parallel computation. This MapReduce programming model is being developed by Google. Okay, so and then it has been adopted by the contributor like Doug Ketting, and who developed this who developed actually this programming MapReduce framework to and added to our Hadoop stack. Okay, so then as I said, this can be implemented. This MapReduce programming can be implemented using different programming language like Java, Python, C, C++, other programming language as well. So the framework, the MapReduce program framework is developed using Java. So generally people write in the MapReduce job in Java, but you can actually have a flexibility to write in Python or any other languages. And MapReduce is not a programming language; it's a programming model for doing a distributed computing or the parallel computation. Okay, it's a computation framework in Apache Hadoop ecosystem. Okay, what the MapReduce programming MapReduce system does is it manages the communication, data transfer, parallel execution across the node in the cluster. Okay, across the nodes in the cluster. Okay, so cluster is nothing but a group of computers or servers. Okay, now we'll understand how the MapReduce job execution flow. Okay, so if you write a MapReduce program, okay, say example you want to take a data from the HDFS and do some computation, okay, using MapReduce job and write the result into the HDFS. Okay, this is how the flow goes. You will have a MapReduce job, okay, and the MapReduce job takes input from the HDFS. So the MapReduce job will have three phases. One is map phase, shuffle phase, reduce phase. In the map phase, you do some computation and you generate key value pairs. Okay, and then map phase output will be given to the reduce phase as an input. Okay, and then it will do some computation and it will write into HDFS. Okay, so there are three phases in MapReduce job execution lifecycle. One is map phase, shuffle phase, and reduce phase. Okay, now we'll understand with example how it is going to work. Say example, you have a stock market data. Okay, say example, you have a New York stock exchange data. Okay, so it will have a data like this. Okay, it's a daily stock price details. It will have exchange name and stock symbol, and a date, and followed by the open stock price and high, low, and closing stock price and the stock volume, and the some adjust close price. Okay, So say example, you want to find out the maximum stock closing price, maximum stock closing price symbol across the date. Okay, so if you want to find out the maximum, you want to take the symbol and find out the maximum closing price. That's your problem statement. If you want to do that, generally in normal programming language, if you want to achieve this task, so okay, so if you want to do it in SQL, what you can do is you create a table. Okay, this column, and you will actually insert this record into the table, and you will write a query, select stock symbol, comma, max of the stock price close. Okay, and from this table, the stock, say example, you have a table name is New York Stock Exchange daily prices table. Okay, you will say from the table and group by, okay, and group by the stock symbol. So what it does is it will group by the stock symbol, and it will find out the maximum closing price, and it will give you a result. That's how the structure query language, you can write a query in structure query language, and you can do the processing in database. Now if you are doing it in any programming language, what you will do, you will actually iterate each line, okay, and find out and take a symbol and take the current price, and you will compare with the, when you loop it. Okay, so when you loop it, you will compare with the same for the same symbol. Yeah, for the next records price, you will compare what is it a minimum, maximum. So you will keep on iterating, and you take the particular symbol and you keep on iterating the each record, and it will compare the previous value. If this value is maximum, then you will take that as current. If the current values, the previous value is greater than the current value, then you will hold that. So similarly, you will keep on doing this. How you will do it in the normal programming language. But if the data size is very huge, that we cannot do it on the single machine, because we need to do if the data size is huge, if you do the parallel computation or distributed computation, you can actually achieve this task in a very quick manner. Okay. For that only, actually we are going for this MapReduce programming model. So what happens is, say example, if your file is this old data which I have, the sample data, which is around 487 MBF data. So if you put in your Hadoop cluster, which is of 128 block size, so you will get actually 3 blocks. So how we can actually, when you take this input and run using the MapReduce job, so you will actually in the map phase, you will have 4 mappers. Okay, so how 4 mappers is each block, right? So in MapReduce world, there is another concept called input split. Okay, a block is basically a physical a split of your file, right? Input split is nothing but the logical boundary of your a block, that is called input split. So for each input split, so you will have 4 blocks, so mostly you will have a 4 input split. So and 4 input split you will have it. So for 4 input split, you will have 4 mappers. So each input split will have 1 mapper associated to that. So mapper is nothing but a process which will actually do the computation, whatever the code you written in the map method of the MapReduce program. Okay, so you will have 4 mappers. Okay, and it will execute your job. Okay, so in map phase, and what I am going to do is, I'll just take only the symbol as a key and the closing price as a value. Okay, so if you just write that as output in the mapper output, so in the shuffle phase, what happens is it takes all the output of the map phase, okay, the mapper, whatever the mapper is writing, and it will do the grouping, okay, based on the key. So our key is a symbol. So in the input to the reducer, what it will be is the stock symbol and the list of values, because it is grouped based on the symbol, right? Then the shuffle phase, so it will actually send you the stock symbol and a group of value for this particular stock symbol. So unique keys will be, unique stock symbols will be coming to the reducer. Okay, in MapReduce program you can have one or multiple reducers. Okay, say consider we have one reducer, so that reducer will get list of unique stock symbol and the list of value associated to the each stock symbol. Then you can actually find out for each anyway it will actually in the loop, so you will get a one stock symbol and list of values, so you can find out the maximum what is the maximum closing price for that stock symbol. So in a way what you are doing it, actually you are actually trying to split your computation into different machines. Because how you are doing, because you are already your data is splitted into multiple machine, so you are going to run the MapReduce job, so that each mapper will work on the individual input split, it will give the result, and then the shuffle phase it does the grouping of keys, and it will give you the associated values as a list to the reduce method in the reducer, and the reducer will find the result of the maximum closing price for each symbol, and it will try to HDFS. This is how the MapReduce programming model works. So I will explain you each phase like map phase, shuffle phase, reduce phase, what is happening, how it is actually taking your data as a key value pair, and it is writing output as a key value pair, and we'll do the one sample program, and we'll understand you will take this as an input and will develop a MapReduce program and run, and we'll see each phase how it is working. Okay, so with this I'll complete this video. Like I want to keep this video short, just to give you introduction about MapReduce. Okay, and the next video we'll see each phase how it actually the framework is working. Okay, so what we saw is what is MapReduce. So MapReduce is a programming model, it's not a programming language, and it will have three phases: map phase, shuffle phase, reduce phase. Okay, so it will take input from the HDFS and it will write the data into HDFS. Okay, thank you so much friends. Please subscribe to my channel DataMaking to get more technology videos. See you in the next video. Thank you so much friends.